This whole situation of Christian's new mom kissing Blueface on her cheek is like a meme come to life, and while it's all really funny, there's more to this relationship than meets the eye specifically. Why Christian chose this dude in particular. To get under Blueface skin, let's get into it, the new boo situation. So check it, the street's been talking, and your girl. Christian has officially moved on from Blueface with a whole college basketball player. That's right, Shorty done traded in her rapper baby daddy for an NCAA baller named Titan Newton from Morgan State University. The two were recently spotted making out and going Instagram official with a steamy session, and the internet is losing its mind about it. For those who've been living under a rock, no pun intended, Christian and Blueface have been in this toxic on-again, off-again relationship since 2020. These two met on Blueface's OnlyFans reality show Blue Girls Club, and since then it's been nothing but chaos, fights, arrests, and all kinds of mess. Their relationship timeline reads like a whole crime documentary. We talking public disputes, domestic violence allegations, multiple arrests, and a whole baby born in September 2023. Let me break this down for the people. In the back, Christian Rock got so many tattoos of Blueface on her body that she basically walking around like a human Blueface. Billboardium, talking multiple tats, including one on her face. Imagine being so damn bad for somebody that you put there. Whole mug on your face that's like walking around with a McDonald's logo tatted on your forehead, and then going to work at Burger King. Make it make sense, but let's get into this new situation with her college baller. According to all the tea I've been gathering, Titan Newton, nicknamed Figgy, is a guard for Morgan State University's basketball team. He's from Stockbridge, Georgia, and is majoring in business management. Rose set to graduate in May 2025 and apparently trying to be an engineer. That sounds like a serious upgrade from Blueface, who's currently sitting in jail for probation violation at least. This new dude got some kind of future plan hold up though. And this is where things get spicy. Videos and photos of Sheen and Titan kissing went viral around April 9, 2025. Homegirl even posted a pic in her Instagram story with the caption, "My babby." I swear these women be acting like they in high school with these captions, "My baby girl." If you've got a real baby at home, how about focusing on that instead of jumping into another relationship? Let's be real though, Christian's track record ain't exactly stellar. She's been through multiple arrests herself, including getting locked up in February 2022 for allegedly stealing Blueface's car and possession of drugs in Oklahoma. She also admitted to hitting Blueface's mother and sister during an altercation in May 2022. This girl got more assault charges than hit songs, no cap. And y'all remember when she was pregnant? And Blueface immediately started questioning if the baby was even his. Dude was on social media demanding a DNA test, claiming she'd been with multiple men. The disrespect was real. But then the baby came in September 2023, and Blueface wasn't even there for the birth. Man was too busy throwing shade on social media. Like, bro, regardless of your issues with the mom, that's still potentially your seed. Do better. But wait, it gets crazier. In December 2023, Blueface claimed a secret paternity test proved he wasn't the father. He was out here sharing results on social media like it was an episode of Maury. But Christian wasn't having it. She disputed the test validity and revealed she hadn't even put Blueface's name on the birth certificate. She was like, "I'm playing chess, not checkers," with that move. And let's not forget about the Offset drama. Blueface implied on social media that Christian had an affair with Offset, which both of them denied. Imagine accusing your baby mama of smashing Cardi B's husband. That's like throwing a grenade and running away. You're just trying to create maximum destruction at that point. Now here's where the real tea comes in. Despite all that drama, in January 2024, Christian got a tattoo of Blueface's profile on her face and announced she was moving back into his home while he served time for a probation violation. Y'all see why I'm questioning her decision-making skills. She put this man's face on her face after all the paternity Drama after all the public humiliation, that's like getting I love. Enron tattooed on you in 2002, the company already collapsed, sis. But fast forward to 2025 and this girl done moved on to Titan Newton. That's a quick turnaround from the face tattoo to a whole new dude. I'm not saying she shouldn't find happiness, but damn, maybe take a minute to be single and figure yourself out now. Let's talk about Titan for a second. Dude's a college basketball player, but he's not exactly. LeBron, some fans were quick to point this out when media outlets started calling. Him an NCAA Star One fan even pulled up his stats and was like, star. With these numbers, fam, averaging like 4 points a game this season, that's not a star, that's barely a background extra. But I got to give credit where it's due. Bro did score 41 points during his Joes at Palola College, so he can ball when he wants to, just not consistently at Morgan State. But hey, at least he's in school and working towards something, which is more than we can say for some of these other dudes in the industry. What's interesting is that there's a Blueface connection here to Blueface actually played quarterback at Fedgeville State University before pursuing music. So Chrisean definitely has a type. She'll like them athletic dudes from HB. See, maybe she figures if the rap career don't work out, at least bro got some kind of talent to fall back on. Y'all want to know what's really wild though? Blueface's mother, Saffold, actually approves of this new relationship. It's bad when your own mama is out here celebrating your ex. Moving on, Carissa took to her Instagram story saying, "Childy, thank you Jesus, won't he do it?" And added, "They make a cute couple. That's it. Get a baby by him, that's going to be a cute baby. 2, he's the one." Damn, Mama Blueface really said get a baby by him. She's out here encouraging Chrisean to have another kid when the first one is barely walking yet. That's next level petty. She basically saying, please go make a baby with anybody else so my son can stop paying child support. But I guess when your son's baby mama admits to hitting you during an argument, you probably ain't going to be her biggest fan. Now, let's talk about this viral moment that got everybody buzzing. A fan dropped a comment that had the whole internet in stitches. The comment was, "If he kissed that Blueface tatty gay, he no homo ain't saving buddy." This comment got people howling because Chrisean literally has Blueface's face tattooed in her face, so if Titan's kissing her, he's technically kissing Blueface to pause. That's like buying a used car with the previous owner's family photo glued to the dashboard every time you're driving and you're looking at some random dude's face. How you supposed to feel comfortable with that? And this is where we get to the real question. What is Titan thinking? Does he mind all those Blueface tattoos? Is he planning to help her get them removed, or is he just ignoring them and hoping nobody brings it up? Because let me tell you, if I'm dating somebody with their ex's face permanently inked on their body, we're going to have some serious conversations about laser removal. But the biggest question is this relationship for real? Or is it just for attention? Chrisean's been on multiple reality shows like Baddies and Blueface and Chrisean Crazy in Love, so she knows how to keep the cameras on her. Maybe this whole thing is just to make Blueface jealous while he's locked up, or maybe it's set up for another reality show, Baller and The Rock coming to Zeus Network this fall. I wouldn't put it past her. Or maybe, and this is a wild theory, maybe she's actually trying to find somebody who treats her right for once. Her relationship with Blueface was nothing but toxic. There were physical fights, public humiliation, arrests, breakups, makeups. It was exhausting just watching from the sidelines. So maybe Titan is a genuine upgrade, a regular dude with regular goals who ain't about the drama. Wouldn't that be something? The internet goes wild. Fan reactions and viral comments. All right, let's get into how the internet is losing it over this whole Chrisean Titan Blueface triangle. Y'all know social media don't miss nothing, and they've been going in on this situation from every angle possible. When those first pictures dropped of Chrisean and Titan kissing, Twitter or X, whatever we calling it now, exploded faster than Blueface's career. The reactions were split, with some people genuinely happy for Chrisean and others just waiting for the whole thing to crash and burn. Let's start with the positive reaction. Some fans were actually hyped to see Chrisean moving on from Blueface. One fan tweeted, "Oh my god, Chrisean and Titan are so cute together. I ship them." Like, really? You ship a relationship that's been public for all of 48 hours? That's like betting your life savings on a team that just formed yesterday. Chill out, sis. But I get it after watching Chrissy go through hell with Blueface for years. Seeing her with somebody who seems halfway normal is refreshing. As one article put it, many fans are simply happy to see Rock finding joy with someone other than Blueface, especially as she continues on her spiritual journey. Since when last I checked, spirituality don't include punching people at the club. But speaking of which, let's not forget that Chrisean got arrested in August 2022 for criminal trespassing in Phoenix. After allegedly punching Blueface at a bar, this girl throws hands before she thinks. And remember when she allegedly hit Blueface with a Hennessy bottle? That's some real spiritual journey activities right there. She meditating with her fists now. Let's get to the skeptical reactions, cause those are way more entertaining when media outlets started hyping up Titan as an NCAA star. The internet did what it does best. Fact-checking. One person tweeted, "NCAA star, his stats are low," and included a screenshot showing Titan's modest basketball stats. Bro got exposed quicker than a fake designer belt at the swap meet. Another fan wasn't holding back with their criticism of Chrisean, tweeting, "Why would anyone want Blueface sloppy seconds? Damn, that's harsh." But this is the kind of judgment Chrisean's been dealing with since day one, no matter what she does. Some people always going to see her as Blueface's ex instead of her own person. That's gotta be tough to shake off, especially with his face permanently tattooed on her. And of course, there were plenty of comments about Blueface's reaction to all. This one fan speculated Blueface must be fuming right now. Chrisean didn't waste any time. I mean, can you imagine being locked up and seeing your baby mama all over social media with a new dude that's got to sting? But then again, Blueface proposed to his other baby mama, Jaden Alexis, at Sophie Stadium in October 2023. So maybe he ain't got room to talk. But the comment that really took over the internet was from that one fan who said, "If he kissed that Blueface tatty gay, he no homo ain't." Saving buddy. This single comment spawned a whole wave of memes and jokes about poor Titan having to navigate around Chrisean's Blueface tattoos. One person replied, "If you're kissing Chrisean Rock, being gay should be the least of your worries." That's a violation, basically saying dating. Chrisean comes with so many red flags that kissing a dude's tattoo is the smallest problem. The disrespect is real. Another fan joke, "Well, Mo dude has to wake up next to Blueface staring at him. Can you imagine? Trying to have a romantic moment and Blueface's face is just there. That's like trying to have dinner with your girl while her ex stands in the corner staring at y'all, awkward." And the jokes didn't stop there. People were saying Titan got to wear a blindfold during intimate moments, or that he should put a sticker over the tattoo. Some even suggested that Chrisean should draw a mustache and glasses on the Blueface tat to make it less recognizable. Y'all are too much, but real talk, this situation raises some interesting questions about moving on from past relationships. When you have permanent reminders on your body, Chrisean doesn't just have one tattoo of Blueface. Reports suggest she has at least 7. That's excessive. That's like having a walking museum dedicated to your ex. No wonder fans are clowning the situation. Here's what I'm wondering though, why hasn't Chrisean gotten any of these tattoos removed or covered up? She clearly has the money for it. Is she still holding on to feelings for Blueface? Is she waiting to see if this new relationship sticks before making any permanent changes, or does she just not care what people think? Knowing Chrisean, it's probably the last one. Let's not forget that back in January 2024, she got a new tattoo of Blueface on her face and moved back into his house while he was in jail. That was only a few months ago. So she went from riding hard for Blueface to being all over Titan in a matter of weeks. That's a quicker transition. Then a TikTok dance challenge. Now some fans are predicting this is just a temporary situation. One comment on social media said, "She gonna be right back with Blue when he get out and Buddy going to be sick. I can't wait to see tease." And honestly, given their history, that's not a crazy prediction. Chrisean and Blueface have broken up and gotten back together more times than I've changed my profile picture. Remember, this is the same couple that staged a marriage in the music video for Deer Rock in early 2023. They know how to play the publicity game, so who's to say this Wool Titan situation isn't just another publicity stunt to keep their names in the headlines? And let's talk about Titan for a minute. What's he getting out of this? He's a college student set to graduate in May 2025. With aspirations of becoming an engineer, does he really want all this drama in his life? Because dating Chrisean ain't just dating Chrisean, it's dealing with Blueface, it's dealing with the media, it's dealing with crazy fans, it's potentially appearing on reality TV. That's a lot for somebody who's trying to focus on school and basketball. But maybe he sees this as an opportunity. Maybe he's thinking this could boost his profile, get him more followers, maybe even some NIL deals, if that's the case. I respect the hustle. Use that clout while you can, young king. Just be prepared for when Blueface gets out of jail and the real drama starts. Speaking of nil deals, imagine the endorsement possibilities. When I'm not scoring on the court, I'm scoring with Chrisean Rock, and when I need a boost of energy, I reach for a Monster energy drink. The marketing writes itself, but for real though, there's a serious side to all this social media chatter. Chrisean has been through a lot in her relationship. With Blueface, there were multiple incidents of alleged domestic violence, arrests, and public humiliation. She's also a new mother trying to figure out her life. So while it's easy to laugh, the tattoo situation, we gotta remember that there's a real person behind all the memes and jokes. That being said, the memes are hilarious. People are photoshopping pictures of Titan wearing sunglasses in bed to avoid seeing the Blueface tattoo. They're creating fake how to date someone with your ex's face tattooed on them WikiHow articles. The creativity of the internet never fails to amaze me, but the reactions aren't all jokes and memos. Some people are genuinely curious about the logistics of this relationship. Like, does Titan get along with Chrisean's son? Blueface was absent during the birth and later threatened custody, even criticizing the name Chrissy and Jesus Malone. So is Titan stepping into a father figure role, or is he keeping his distance from all that baby drama? And what about Chrisean's family? Are they supportive of this new relationship? We know she's had issues with her own father. Remember when Blueface punched him at a Baltimore hotel in September 2022? Chrisean actually confirmed this incident on Instagram, noting her father's history of abuse. So her family dynamics are clearly complicated, to say the least. And let's not forget about Blueface's other baby mama, Jaden Alexis. She's been critical of Blueface on social media, calling him a narcissist, liar, weirdo. Wonder how she feels about Chrisean moving on. Is she relieved to have less drama in her life? Or is she worried Blueface might try to get back with crying when he gets out of jail? The whole situation is messier than a toddler eating spaghetti, and social media is eating it up like it's the latest Netflix drama. Every day there's a new comment, a new joke, a new theory about what's really going on. But here's what's really wild. Blueface's mother, Carissa Saffold, seems to be team Titan all the way. This woman, who's had around beef with Chrisean, is out here encouraging her to have a baby with Titan. That's like your nemesis's mom telling you to go ahead and destroy her son's life. Even more, the betrayal is real. An ex-post confirmed this, saying, "Chili looks like Carissa is all for Chrisean Rock and her new boo." When your own mama is celebrating your ex moving on, you know you messed up bad. Blueface probably feeling like Kevin Durant right now, betrayed by his own mother. But let's be honest, Carissa has every reason to support this new relationship. Chrisean admitted to hitting her during an altercation in May 2022, and Carissa vowed never to forgive her. That's not something you just get over. So seeing Chrisean move on to someone else must feel like justice served the reactions to this whole situation say a lot about our culture and how we view celebrity relationships. On one hand, we're quick to joke and meme about serious situations. On the other hand, many fans genuinely seem to want Chrisean to find happiness and stability after years of chaos. With Blueface, as one article put it, while social media reactions to the new couple have been mixed, many fans are happy to see Chrisean rock moving on with someone who seems low-key and grounded. And that's a fair assessment despite all the jokes. There seems to be a general consensus that Titan is potentially a better match for Chrisean than Blueface ever was. What's next for Chrissy and Titan and Blueface? First, let's talk about Chrisean Rock's journey to this point. This girl's story is wild from Thejum, whose real name is Chrisean Eugenia Malone. Born on March 14, 2000, in Baltimore. She came from a difficult upbringing before becoming famous, but her first big break came from reality TV and a relationship with Blueface. They first met in 2020 while filming Blue Girls Club, an OnlyFans reality show in which contestants vied for Blueface's love. Can you imagine competing for a man on a show and then getting into one of the most toxic relationships in hip-hop history? Such as applying for a job at McDonald's and eventually rising to the position of CEO at Burger King. How did we get here? Chrisean won the competition and was signed to Blueface's label Blueface LLC. From there, things went quickly. They released the song Lonely Together, which helped her social media presence. But the real storyline-grabbing moment was when Chrisean and Blueface's other baby mama, Jaden Alexis, got into a physical altercation. According to reports, this incident impressed their relationship took a major turn for the worse in February 2022 when Chrisean was arrested in Oklahoma for allegedly having multiple tattoos of Blueface, with reports stating that she had at least 7 of them. Excessive even by celebrity standards, like having a different flavor of Kool-Aid every day of the week. What kind of twisted logic is that? You lost a tooth fighting over me? That's hot. Nah, that's a dental bill. She entered a not guilty plea for stealing Blueface's car and possessing drugs. But the damage was done when Blueface publicly chastised her on Instagram, and his management Whack 100 joined in. Can you picture being clowned online by both your boyfriend and his boss? Then, in May 2022, Chrisean confessed to assaulting Blueface's mother and sister during a fight. His mother, Carissa Saffold, verified this on social media and declared that she would never forgive Chrisean. Can you really blame her? You can't win over your in-laws by attempting to get punched by your son's girlfriend. They appeared on reality shows like Baddies and Blueface and Chrisean Crazy in Love, displaying their erratic relationship for the world to see. It seemed as though they were vying for the title of most toxic couple, and they were winning handily. In October 2022, things became even more bizarre when Christine claimed on Instagram Live that Blueface had struck her, revealing a bruised face. But she later withdrew this claim the following day, claiming that Blueface was attempting to stop her from jumping out of a moving car during a rough trip. Coincidentally, this retraction coincided with the release of the Crazy in Love trailer. Doesn't it seem crazy to use accusations of domestic violence to promote reality TV? Another significant event occurred in January 2023 when Chrisean revealed her pregnancy, which Blueface denied right away, claiming she had slept with other guys and requesting a DNA test. First of all, it's ridiculous to question your child's paternity on social media. That's something you should manage privately. Secondly, if you truly believe she has dated other men, why are you still with her? Makes sense by September 2023. Naturally, Chrisean revealed the birth of their baby, Chrissy Jesus Malone, on Instagram Live. Although Blueface was not present, absent at the birth, and then threatened custody, even criticizing the name she selected. Can you fathom missing your child's birth and then braving yourself to criticize the choice? More controversy arose in December 2023 when Blueface shared the results of a covert paternity test on social media, claiming it had shown he was not the father. Chrisean denied this, casting doubt on the test's reliability. Back and forth regarding paternity is what makes Titan's entire predicament even more complex. Who is the father if Blueface isn't? This is still up for debate. And what does Titan think about getting involved in this sticky situation? Titan Newton, a guard for Morgan State University's basketball team at HBCU in Baltimore, from Stockbridge, Georgia. As far as we know, he is majoring in business administration and is scheduled to graduate in May 2025. At the very least, that is his aspiration, according to his university biography. He appears to be a fairly typical guy with typical goals, but his basketball career is intriguing based on his stats. He only averaged 1.4 points per game at Morgan State this past season, which isn't exactly NBA draft material, but he does have some highlights. He reportedly scored 41 points at Palola College in 2020, which is his best sporting achievement. Perhaps he has a game, but not. What's crazy is that Titan has been hopping from college to college like a basketball player. He attended Palola College from 2020 to 2021, South Plains College from 2021 to 2022, Allen Hancock College from 2022 to 2023, and Morgan State. That's for schools in 4 years. Bro, Chrisean changes her mind about Blueface more frequently than Titan does. Is he fleeing something or simply not finding the right fit? Either way, it's giving off an unstable vibe, which is ironic, fits Chrisean's energy wonderfully. One thing about Titan that is obvious is that he isn't afraid of the limelight. Being with someone as well-known and controversial as Chrisean, Rock demonstrates that he is at ease with attention. And let's face it, their relationship went public very quickly after that sultry makeout session. Most people would try to keep a new relationship private, especially with someone who has such a messy public history. But these two posted it straight to Instagram. Depending on your point of view, this might be either confidence or clout chasing. However, I'm curious as to how these two even met. Chrisean has been occupied with her music career, her appearances on reality TV, and her new baby, while Titan has been attending Morgan State, concentrating on his studies and basketball. Since their paths don't naturally intersect, someone had to introduce them. Was it through mutual friends? Did they meet at a club, or did they just send each other direct messages? The origin story is still unknown. But Yutho, he is currently serving time for a probation violation. Blueface has been watching this entire situation unfold from behind bars. He knows that everything that happens online is happening for a reason, and I can assure you that his team is keeping him informed about Chrisean's new relationship. What's interesting is that Blueface's background actually parallels that of the Titans in some ways. Prior to pursuing music, Blueface played quarterback at Chrisean, has a type HBCU athlete who is attempting to make it, as seen by Fayetteville State University, another HBCU. She seems to be collecting them like infinity stones. What's next? A Howard track standout and Grambling baseball player is advancing through the HBCU athletic department. But the main question is what will happen when Blueface is released from prison? He and Chrisean have split up and reunited so frequently that it wouldn't be shocking if they did so again, especially since they are parents to a child. Will Titan be a minor character in their tumultuous romance? Or will he be the one to end the cycle? One social media user predicted that she would be back with Blue as soon as he was released and Buddy would be ill. I'm eager to see T and the proof. Honestly, suggests that this might be the case. For example, Chrisean got a new tattoo of Blueface on her face a few months ago in January 2024 and moved back into his house while he was incarcerated. This doesn't sound like someone who has completely moved on, but here's another perspective. What if Chrisean's new relationship with Titan is an attempt to end the toxic cycle with Blueface? Their relationship has been nothing but drama from the beginning. physical altercations, arrests for alleged infidelity, fatherhood conflicts, and humiliation in public. Maybe she's finally realized that's not sustainable, especially now that she has a child to think about. Titan, with his college education and career goals, represents stability that Blueface never provided. He's just a regular guy trying to make it in basketball and eventually engineering, which is a completely different lifestyle from what Chrisean has been living for the past few years. It's not a famous rapper with multiple baby mamas and legal issues. Years. But let's not overlook the other drama involving baby daddy. Chrisean's life is made more complicated by her ex-girlfriend, Karen Runny Dokan, claimed paternity of her son prior to his untimely death in a shooting in February 2025. She received criticism for sharing the paternity results soon after his passing, which many felt was inconsiderate. How does this impact her new relationship with Titan? Is he ready to handle not only the Blueface drama, but all the other baggage? What about Chrisean's sons? What do Chriseans bring? Since Jesus Malone was born in September 2023, he is still a baby. How is Titan interacting with him? Is he acting as a stepfather already, or is he avoiding the whole thing? These are crucial concerns, since dating a single mother entails developing a bond with both her and her child. In addition, there is the tattoo controversy, which led to the entire viral moment in first position. If he kissed that Blueface tat, he gay, he no homo ain't saving buddy. The fan comment that went viral highlights how ridiculous the situation is. Chrisean has multiple tattoos of Blueface, including one on her face. If she's serious about moving on with Titan, is she planning to have those removed or covered up? Laser removal is costly and painful, but walking around with your ex's face on your body while dating someone new is crazy. Titan must manage a relationship in which his girlfriend is literally marked with the face of another man. This is a level of awkwardness that most people would avoid. But perhaps he doesn't care about the tattoos because he is confident enough in himself and their relationship. Or perhaps they are already planning to have them removed. Only time will tell. But if I were Titan, I would schedule an appointment at the laser removal clinic as soon as possible. Let's talk about what is next for Chrisean and all those involved. This new connection with Titan might be a new beginning. She has experienced a lot in recent years, including poisonous relationships and legal issues, challenges in a music career, reality TV drama, and motherhood. It's been a lot. Perhaps Titan is just what she needs at this moment, someone steady, who isn't distracted by the Hollywood drama and is focused on his own subject to soar. Perhaps this is just another phase in her ongoing reality TV story. Chrisean has appeared on several series, including Blueface and Baddies. This relationship is a two-edged sword. On the one hand, dating Chrisean Rock instantly boosts Titan's profile. He went from being a relatively unknown college basketball player to trending on social media overnight. On the other hand, she knows how to use her personal life for entertainment value. So she might be setting up another reality show called College Baller. And The Rock, that will soon be available on a streaming platform near you, might be helpful for someone wishing to establish a brand or pursue a career in entertainment. But he's currently embroiled in one of the most turbulent celebrity situations available. Chrisean and Blueface's relationship has been nothing but drama, and Titan is now a part of that story. Additionally, Blueface will eventually be released from prison, and who knows how he'll react to Titan dating his baby mama. Could there be arguments, social media feuds, or even physical altercations? Is Titan ready for all of that? What about his future goals and a college career? He wants to graduate and pursue a career in engineering. Will all of this celebrity drama derail him from his objectives? Will his teachers and fellow students now view him differently? And will prospective employers? For someone who isn't already well established in the entertainment world, Blueface's entire scenario is likely a mixture of emotions. On the one hand, he may be relieved that Chrisean is someone he can trust. Someone else's issue, however, Seeing the mother of his child allegedly moving on so quickly and publicly must hurt a little, especially since he's in jail and can't really respond the way he might want to. And his own mother is out here celebrating Chrisean's new relationship, which must feel like a betrayal, even if he understands why his mom would be happy. Now, their relationship was nothing but trouble, and perhaps he's happy to focus on his own life and career without her drama. Glad to see Chrisean with another person. Will Blueface attack Titan on social media or attempt to win Chrisean back? Once he is released from prison, given his past, it's difficult to image him simply accepting the situation in silence. But stranger things have happened. Will he concentrate on his co-parenting relationship with Chrisean for the benefit of their baby, or will he simply move on with his life and leave them alone? On your screen, click the video.